Hi guys, this is War with Ben. As you can guess, I suppose my name's Ben. Um, this is my new YouTube channel for Watcher Realms content. I've been playing a game for about 12 months, and I thought I'd do a little video just sort of explain what I'm going to be doing with this channel going forward. If you're going to start watching and subscribing and everything like that, then what to expect. Um, I think there's a lot of content creators out there who've got some really good content, some excellent ideas, but I think a lot of it is fairly similar in the way they explain things. I thought I'd just sort of start doing videos, see if I can do things a little bit better, a little bit more digestible perhaps. Um, and my first video really is going to be this. It's going to be showing you what my account is, so you can look at this and think, well, this guy's on the level that I want to be learning from, or maybe not. Maybe you'd like to look at someone else's videos instead, and that's fine. That's completely up to you. But yeah, I just want to show you my account, show you where I'm at in the game, my sort of general understanding of the game, and yeah, let's have a look. So as you can see, I'm 93. I can't say I'm free to play. I'm a very low spender. If I do spend, it's just things like the privilege pass and things like that. I don't buy shards typically. So like I said, I've been playing for about 12 months now. There, well, not quite actually. I'll show you. Let's have a little look. Let's go and daily sign in. Okay, so 331 days. So I'm a little bit off 12 months, but not far. So if we have a look at the account, the one thing you'll notice my account is missing is those sort of big ancient exclusive lords, things like that. I've got Praetus, and that's the only ancient lord I've got. I've got Ardea, so Praetus is A1, used a soulstone on him. Valk's A2, Vierna's A3, got a couple of A3s. I've only got the one A5, that's Sadie. A couple of A3s though, Vierna. Actually, sorry, I lied. I do have Valkyrie at 5, but that doesn't really count. Yeah, Vierna A3, Uridin A3, that's great for GVG. I'm going to talk about that further in some other videos perhaps. Cerberus A3 recently, this just happened this weekend, so despite it being a dupe, it's still, it's a good dupe to have because it's a very good awakening. Lucius A3, which hopefully when this patch ends up coming out, it might be useful. We'll see. Yeah, so I've got a good account. I got all of the epics you'd expect me to have at this stage. I've got plenty of soul stones. If I ever wanted to get Deimos to A5, I could do that. I don't really need him at A5, but I could, I suppose. So I think when you look at the account, you look at the champions on there. There's some big things missing, your Constance is missing, Zilla2 is missing from normal summons. They're the big sort of things I'd really like to get. And then obviously you've got all the ancients that are missing, no Carnelians is a bummer. Iovar, Ingrid, Garn, Valdron, they're all on my wish list, of course. And it is what it is. When you're not spending on ancients or anything like that, it's just difficult to chase those sometimes. I think I'm about 150 or so into pity on ancients, so on ancient lords even. So I'll get one soon. Well, I'll get a lord from ancient soon. Maybe it won't be ancient exclusive. So yeah, the other thing I'll show you now is sort of general gear sets, what my sort of gear stand-ins like. Myself, I consider my gear on this account to be pretty strong when I compare it to other guildies. Got some good pieces, got some good Soulbound Arcana sets. A little bit short on crit on some of them, but like if you have a look at this sort of set here, 95% crit, I could always sort of get that to 100 if I really needed to, but I feel like most of the time that's pretty good. Love getting a decent chunk of rage regen on anybody really. Crit damage over 300 is pretty much where I like to go. Let's have a look at my progress then. So progress, Void Rift's all been cleared, and it has been for some time. Nightmare, Hard Elite, Normal. The epilogue, unfortunately, I'm not too sure whether or not I could try a bit more to clear this stage, the cellular stage. It's really difficult. It's a really deep, really big DPS check. I feel like Eovar is really sort of maybe not essential, but helpful. And Xilatu, of course, is huge for this stage. I don't have either, so I kind of thought I don't really want to bang my head against this, and I'll give it a skip until I pull some more. The rewards are good, but they're not incredible, so it's like, yeah, okay, fine. Arena, overload pretty much every reset. Obviously I drop down during the week because I don't really do much during the week. I just sort of let it loose. My teams, like obviously the BP here is off, but this is pretty much what I use. Got the Pope team there for single target. My AoE team has got a Valk and Ardea team which does really well. And the anti-air is okay. I mean, Ingrid's obviously taken over anti-air and AoE recently, so I kind of struggle a little bit more now than I used to, but Overlord's still pretty safe. In terms of progression and those sort of gear raids, things like that, of course they're all fully cleared apart from Gear Dungeon 2, and that's more of a just, I haven't really got around to it rather than anything else. I'm pretty certain that I've got the champions and the gear to get to stage 10, so actually I just noticed there's only 3 days left, so, or 4 days. I probably need to get that done later on. Maybe I'll record a video for that as well. Immortal Codex, apart from the newer ones, I'm pretty much top 1%. Conqueror, Hellfire Emperor, Furious Torrent is a new one. I think Eovar again would be huge for this. I'm using Aracha at the moment. I'm pretty sure most of the top guys. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Yeah, a lot of them are using Eovar. I think Aracha's a wasted slot really because she can't even be placed, but she just gives so much of a benefit to Silas, Nyx, whoever else. Poseidon would be great as well. Oh, sorry, Pelagios. Poseidon, close enough. Pelagios would be great. He'd really be a welcome addition to the account. Artifact Materia raid, I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty boring, but it's easy enough. New stages coming up in Forerunner, they look pretty cool, pretty challenging. It's a welcome addition to the game if we can get those updates onto the game at some point, hopefully. Titanic Ruins, Apocalypse 1, I do 1 key, 30k, that's fine. Apocalypse 2, I'm on about, I can do 50 to 60, I say 60 to 70, more like. I haven't yet breached the 80k, but I do feel like if I get constant soon, that will change very quickly. I'm pretty sure switching from Dolores to Constance would be huge. I won't go through my builds and stuff like that because this is just going to make the video rather long and a little bit boring. So I'm going to break them down into little bits, and maybe I'll make a video on each of these segments here that you can see, and over the coming weeks I can just get some content out and you guys can have a look, and please comment and suggest what sort of content you'd like me to do based on what you've seen of my account, what you think I can actually show you to help you, and I'll absolutely add that to my list. So Faction Trial, I've cleared that, done that some time ago. I'll do a video on this just to show you the sort of teams that can do some of these ones reasonably well. Obviously with my account now it's all very easy, but you can always dial it back a little bit and get some epics in there. What else is there to show you? Guild Boss team, I'll show you what my Guild Boss team is, just so you can see. It's okay, it's not incredible. I don't really look to min-max it, to be honest with you. It is what it is, it does well. It's 1 key, very safe. It's, got Hex doing his work. Unfortunately he's not A1, I didn't get him. Didn't get a copy this weekend, which is really disappointing because I've got his artifact, so it would have been nice to have got him A1, but yeah, so that's the setup. It's a Torador Archer team. It's got Hex and Silas. It's got, Valeria's a little bit clunky, to be honest with you. I've recently pulled Salazar, so I'm toying with the idea of maybe putting him in instead of her at some point, just to avoid any accidents if she dies earlier than she should. But it doesn't typically happen. The guild I'm in is a great guild. I've recently joined. One's Wrath. We are pretty well ranked. You know, we ranked 22 in terms of BP, and when it comes down to sort of GVG, we do well. We're in sort of overall rankings pretty comfortably. At the moment, actually, we're not that comfortable, but by the time the season ends, I'm sure we will be. We've got a strong roster. We've got some really good players in the guild. If you're interested in joining the guild, obviously give us a shout out, and if there's any space, there isn't at the moment, if there's any space and you match our sort of criteria, then I'll make sure I try to get you in. Demon Soldiers for GVG, they're okay. Some at level 5, a couple I've just not been able to get. The healers, the necromancers are a big one on this map. Really want to get them up at some point. I'm not that far, I guess. I've done loads of GR1s this last couple of days, and none of them dropped. Scourge are doing okay. I've got the bugs and the dogs all at 5, so that's good. So it's, you know, it's in a decent shape. It's not terrible. It's not brilliant. Tide is 150, as you noticed. Volker's C5, so Tide is 160. That was fine. Just a BP check is all there is. Usually you can actually gain a lot of BP from just unequipping and re-equipping gear in the right way. You find you get up a good level or 2 or 3 doing that. Yeah, so I think that's all I'll show you. My summons are 6,387 of the normal ones. I haven't done many others, to be honest. Many of the ancients, like I said, I don't buy them, so it'd be just whatever you get over the time I played the game, trying to min-max whatever I can. Yeah, so I'll leave it at that, guys. If you've enjoyed my content, then please, like, subscribe it, comment, tell me what you think of the video, what I can improve on. This is literally my first video, so if it's crap, they will get better. If it's okay, again, they'll get better. So stick around and let me know what you want me to create. Thank you very much. Goodbye.